I'm here today on the rooftop of Eccles Carnegie Library, and I'm joined by Councillor McCusker and Councillor Muir, and we're here to discuss the proposed plans for the, how can you put it, the restoration of Eccles Library. Tell us more, Michael.
Yeah, so this is one of our historic buildings, the Carnegie Library. It's opened in 1907. The funds were raised by the Liberal councillor Elliot. He managed to get £7,500 from the Carnegie Institute in order to build the library that they wanted to be the University of Eccles. That was the idea behind it, so that local people would have access to books, knowledge, and help improve themselves. Obviously, it's been here since that time. During the bad years, 2010, 2014, when we lost a lot of central government funding, things that weren't services that we legally had to provide were often cut back in order to try and protect things like adult services and children's services. So we lost our conservation and heritage team and took our eye off the ball, I think it's fair to say. Right. Mayor Dennett, in his last manifesto, talked about the importance of heritage and trying to bring things back, which is why we're spending all that money on Buell Hill, bringing that back in. But there's lots of other work going on. We've got a fantastic heritage officer called Jo O'Hara, who's come up from the south. She's working on a range of different projects.
She replaced Joe Martin?
Yeah, she's replaced Joe Martin with like a 10-year gap.
A hiatus.
Yeah, a hiatus. So, and we've got a conservation officer as well. So we're looking at all the assets that we've got ourselves. We're also trying to create a heritage commission that will try and bring in the great and the good, to try and see if we can look after other assets that aren't necessarily ours. I know everyone thinks the council owns everything. Yeah. So things like working with developers on Monk's Hall to try and bring that back. With the development that's going on there. We're obviously investing in Eccles Town Hall. We've got the CVS investing grant funding into bringing back the Magistrates Court. So this is part of a whole programme of things.
What changes will we see at Eccles Library?
So changes at Eccles Library, obviously we've got the historic stained glass windows. They're listed as well, so they're going to be taken out and replaced and restored back to their original glory. We've got a lot of invasive species. We've got buddleia that's growing in the mortar between the brickwork here, which can be very, very destructive to the building. All that's going to be killed off, rooted out, and all the brickwork replaced.
New window frames?
We're restoring everything rather than new, and also, things like this folly, if you like, at the top that people can see, just bringing things back so they look as good as they were when they opened it in 1907.
Lisa, have you got memories of this library?
Memories of bringing my children here. They love coming here after swimming on Thursday and getting a new book. So I think it's a great asset in our community.
Wonderful
and
asset.
It'd be really great to see it come back to its original glory. I mean, it's beautiful inside and out, and it will just be, with the town centre regeneration, seeing this restored to its former glory will just be incredible.
Yeah, I mean, obviously people will notice most at street level the restoration of the arch around the doorway. Yeah. See, we've just tarmacked the street again. We've got a voluntary group that's looking to see how we can restore the monument for Armistice Day. That won't be happening in time this year, but our heritage and conservation officers are supporting them to make sure that the plans they come forward with don't damage it, because you can damage if you just sandblast something or jet wash it.
It's a listed, J2 listed, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's important that things are done correctly and that they put in the correct applications that we can check and make sure.
Regarding the library, will borrowers, readers, will they be affected in any way? And do we know how long the work's going to take? Is it late July?
The work's going to carry on for a couple of months. Yeah. It's not going to interfere at all with how the library works. As you see, most of the work that we're trying to do is exterior work that's been exposed to the elements.
Fabulous. Well, Lisa, thanks for coming, risking the ladders.
Okay.
And Carl behind you with the camera.
Thanks very much,
Michael,
Tony. Thanks
for
asking us.
Right, so have no worries. The library's still open for use. The health centre's still open. There'll be no, how can you put it, inconvenience to anyone. And we'll look forward to see it finished in late July.
Great.
Okay, cheers, thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
We're now in a different place. We've just